Common Sensors. This is Lydia Nicole, your Common Sense Mamita. If you haven't already done so, please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to Common Sense Mamita. I will love you forever for it. Today, we are so blessed that we have Judy Kain in the house. Judy Kain is an amazing, awesome, award-winning actress, award-winning acting teacher, and we're just thrilled to have her. Welcome, Judy.
Oh, I blush.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
You know, I'm a native Californian.
Oh,
Did you know that?
no, I did not.
Yeah, I was born in San Mateo, California,
wow.
which is up north. But when I was 13, we moved to Wisconsin. So that was very traumatic at the time. But I've since gotten over it, and I actually love Milwaukee. So I went to college in Milwaukee, and then as soon as I graduated, I headed back to California.
You now have an acting school.
Yes, I opened it about 6 or 7 years ago. It's called Keep It Real Acting Studios.
KeepItRealActing.com.
Yes. I was teaching commercials. I've been teaching commercials for about, I would say, close to 20 years.
Oh, wow.
I was teaching for some other people, Carolyn Berry, actually, and decided to do it on my own. So I love teaching it. I feel like I have a really solid technique. I wrote a book called I Booked It.
Every actor who's getting ready to pursue commercials, get this book. I Booked It by Judy Kain. Not only can you get it in hard copy, but you could also get it in Kindle, which I have.
Ah, very good.
Yes,
Yes, you
yes.
can. It's not only for somebody just starting out. It's a great book for people who,
Anybody.
who are doing commercials, maybe not booking as much as they want to. But it's very easy to read. It's very practical.
And it's a great resource book to have in your acting library.
So so I have a studio. We have improv. We have kids classes. We have theatrical. We have branding classes.
You also have Spanish classes.
We have Spanish
That's right.
classes.
What classes do you teach specifically?
I teach part of the A to Z, which is our basic commercial class, and I teach the advanced callback class, which
okay.
is my favorite.
Okay. So
and the Not Such a Pretty.
go ahead. And the what?
It's called Not Just a Pretty Face. It's a class for models.
Judy Kain teaches everything.
I also teach a class called The Business of Acting. You're the CEO of your own career, which is now a online course and a book.
So let's talk about that, because I'm a big believer that you are the CEO of your career, and that you can't afford to just specialize in acting. You have to know the business aspect.
And it's unfortunate because we're creative people. But there is a certain amount of business that you, in order to proceed, unless you're going to get your publicist and a team on board to do that for you, you need to be the CEO of your own career.
Even if you have that kind of team behind you, you still have to know everything.
Absolutely. One, because people don't care about you as much as you care about you. No one cares about my career as much as I do. I need to be responsible. I get 90% of the commission. My agent gets 10. So I should be doing 90% of the work. And I believe that I can make my agent's job, and thus my job, a lot easier by promoting, marketing, making sure that my relationships with casting people, directors, producers, other actors is intact and good.
KeepItRealActing.com. Go to that. What I also love about you teaching is that you are a working actor, that you work.
Yeah.
I think that's important.
It is, because I literally can come from an audition that day, bring that experience or whatever happened to the class, and help them with that. Tell them, I'm not always saying, hey, I mastered this. Sometimes I say, I messed up today, or this happened today and I didn't know what to do, or I'll throw that into the mix for them to work on and go, what would you do in this situation? Because they're always coming to me going, I had this audition, I did this, and I did this, and we talk about it. Trying to find a way for them to navigate, because it's always going to be something you don't expect.
You're one of the few schools that actually teaches Spanish classes.
Yes.
What's the difference between me taking an English commercial class and a Spanish commercial class?
Well, obviously, the instructor speaks Spanish, and the copy is done. The copy is Spanish. The requirement in order to do commercials in Spanish is you have to be fluent. And there's a lot of actors out there who say they're fluent, or they're conversational Spanish, which I don't understand. I think that means I don't really speak it.
Well, I'm that person. And that is, I have just enough,
Okay.
but I cannot hold an entire conversation with you in Spanish and let it flow.
Okay.
I have to think, because Spanish is not my first language.
Right.
And I could do TV Spanish, where, if I booked a job, there really is not a lot of dialogue that they make you do in Spanish, because the fact that it's English speaking.
Right.
So they don't want to subtitle it.
Right.
So that's TV Spanish.
I see.
That's the difference.
Okay.
But I thought it was very exciting, because I just saw that a month ago that you taught that. Had I had that to look forward to when I started, my outlook on Spanish commercials could have been different.
Right.
Because I would have gone, I could actually go somewhere and really work on
Well,
this.
nothing's stopping you from doing
Oh, no.
it now.
No, I know. I don't really care about it now. But I'm just saying, back then it brought shame to me, because
Right.
people are expecting you to deliver this, and
Right.
you didn't get the memo that you were supposed to deliver it. And they wouldn't send you on regular commercials.
Oh, I see.
So
But
you
see,
didn't
now
have the option.
ethnically
Yes.
diverse and ethnically ambiguous is the hot ticket for English speaking, Spanish speaking, for anything. To just have sort of a look that's like, what is she? Where's she from? That's attractive.
What I am impressed with is not only that you have commercials, you have improv, you have acting, you have the Spanish classes, and you have children and youth
kids.
classes.
That's going on right now.
I love that it's all in one house.
Yes.
What made you want to do that?
I think Francine Selkirk really inspired me. She is a casting director and was a friend of mine as well. And she really saw where people needed training. She was the one who encouraged me to do a senior class for seniors. And once a month, I do a free seniors class. And I love these people. So, everybody needs training, and everybody's training is usually using the same techniques, but there's, for seniors, they need to usually deliver the copy a little faster. For kids, they need to slow down. For kids, they need to feel that they can have fun up there. So there's certain adjustments for each person. That's why you break the classes into specific niches for each group. I love coming up with new ideas for classes too. I'm like, we should do a class for this. Marketing, can be challenging, but we haven't really had an issue. I have a pretty good base of people, and you just let people know you have it, and then boom.
That's my next question.
Yes.
Let's talk about your people.
The way I find a teacher is, one, they have to be working in the business. To me, that's very important. I don't want them to have a career that maybe didn't make it and now they're just teaching. I want them to be currently working so that they have the pulse on what is currently happening. They have to be passionate about acting, because that translates in the teaching. And then, we test them out. We see how they do with a mock class, and if people walk away and they're excited, they're a good teacher.
Are they like a 4-week class, 6-week ongoing?
Everything's different. Everything
Okay.
has a different time. Improv's longer. We have an ongoing scene study and technique class that's, it never ends. 6-week commercial classes. We also have a 4-week callback class. So every class is different.
And your I want to do Spanish because we have a lot of
absolutely.
Spanish
Yes.
actors. How long is that class?
It's 4 weeks.
Okay.
It's an intensive. Some people take it multiple times because we switch up the copy. We have somebody come in and we send it to a casting director at the end. But because the class is, English, Spanish, it really forces you to almost submerge into Spanish. And then, what is required? She's really good. She works in both markets, and so she's
who
Soledad Campos.
Okay. Soledad Campos has a great class at Keep It Real acting, so you better take a class
Yeah.
with her because you need it. Like I need it. We both should go and take it. Okay.
Yeah. She's super fun and supportive as well. And that's the other thing. I don't want teachers or anybody at the studio who is mean. It's just too, life's too short.
Yeah, and it's and too hard to
Yeah,
have a
no.
teacher who's gonna.
Yeah, I want support. I am honest,
Mm-hmm.
and the teachers are all honest with people, but ultimately in a way that will help them, buoy them up, move them up,
Mm-hmm.
increase their technique skills,
Mm-hmm.
not crush them.